All right, so the flow for today is going to take us into a whole bunch of twisting. We are taking this towards side crow. And keep in mind, the twisting is really the point of what we're doing. So there's a lot of lengthening one side of the neck. Is very much a side body sort of flow, but with a lot of crosswise movement, of course. And when you're going through this, the twists might feel a little bit unusual, actually, because a lot of times the focus is just twisting from the waist and bringing things in, and I'm trying to move the twist both up and down the body. So just imagine your body being just structured in, basically, just think about tension that's just arranged in X's all the way up and down your body crosswise, and that's what we're trying to get into at different levels, so just keep that in mind. The one demonstration I have here is side crow itself, and this is going to be at the end of the main part of the sequence from here. Now we're going to come to the front of the mat, and you're going to bring yourself down to a toe squat at the end here. That basically means you're actually going to start this either folded or from standing, but you're going to bring yourself down with your legs together, knees forward, heels lifted, and then you're going to turn your knees to one side or the other. And I'll tell you which side to go, but right now I'm going to turn my knees over to my left side. Now, from here, keep your legs together and then take this into the deep twist, whether or not you want to actually take the full balancing pose. So I'm going to keep my right hand down on the floor, inhale my left arm high, and then to bring this into the twist, I'm going to bring my left elbow into the right thigh, and then lengthen out and open as far toward the front of the mat as possible. So draw in from your belly, work to lengthen your spine as you go into twisting, and that lengthening is a big deal, keep in mind. That makes the twist much more effective. Open your chest toward the front, and if this is all you want, then just stay here. Try to hold this for about 5 full breaths, and then go ahead and move through your vinyasa. Now, if you want to take it into the arm balance, I'll cue right into this. So you're going to bring that first hand down. My left hand's going to come down to the floor, set the palm down flat, and then set the second hand down in line with the first. Now, there's 2 main ways to do this. You can balance this on one elbow, or you can balance it on 2. You'll have to do at least one, keep in mind. And it really sort of depends on how long your arms are in relation to your torso for whether or not you can do it with 2 arms underneath. Don't get too hung up on that. But press that first elbow in, set the second hand down in line with the first, and then start to look forward, start to lean. Lift your hips a bit if you need to. Shoulders forward, elbows in, and bring your weight forward to lift your feet up off the floor. And there's a bunch of variations of side crow you can take. Now you can keep your legs tucked like this. You can extend both legs to one side. You can scissor this out. You can cross the legs. There's a whole bunch of playing around you can do. But make sure you actually bring your weight forward enough that you can come into balancing, and just work that as best you can, and then take it through the vinyasa from there when you're done, and we'll move into the next part of the flow from that point. So just keep all that in mind. So all that said, let's go ahead and start this at the front of the mat and start this standing. Now, to bring yourself in a position, see your feet about hip-width distance apart and take a little bit of internal rotation here. So the big toes are closer to each other than your heels. And then look down. Lift all 10 toes up off the floor. Spread them out nice and wide. And with your toes spread wide, set them down one by one. Grip the floor with your toes. Bring your weight forward as much as you can. And then pull your weight back toward your heels. And let yourself settle in here somewhere in between. Now, stay engaged in your stance. Tense up your thighs to draw the kneecaps up. Hold some tension around your glutes. And then especially through the midsection, through the belly, around the low ribs to keep your torso upright. Go ahead, let the arms hang down at your sides. Let your shoulders relax. Reach the top of the head toward the ceiling. Draw your chin in just a little bit and lengthen out the back of your neck. And then just close your eyes. So just give yourself a moment to settle in like this. Let your mind quiet down. And then to start to deepen your breathing here. So with the inhales, pulling as much as you can. Start to fill up your lungs. Hold on to all that breath at the top. When you exhale, constrict the back of your throat. So slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as your inhales as you breathe. And just keep breathing like this to begin. When you're ready, here, take a deep inhale. And then when you exhale, just open your eyes. And just go slow with an inhale. Reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, reaches up high again. Exhale, hands through center. Inhale, arms up high. And with the exhale, bring the hands down to center. Interlace your fingers, face your palms away from you, elbows wide. And then face the palms up toward the ceiling. Pull your shoulders back and keep your chest open. And let's take this side to side. So just lean over to the right, pull your left shoulder back, gaze up high. And then come up through center. Lean left, right shoulder back, keep looking up. Now back through center. Lean over to the right, take it a little bit further, lift your left heel. And then up through center. Lean left and pick up that right heel this time. Now bring it through center. Lean over to the right one more time. Hold here. Left shoulder back, left heel lifted. Keep looking up. And maybe press to your palms and take this a little bit further. And then come up through center. Lean to your left side. Right shoulder back. Lift the right heel. Gaze up high. And maybe press to your palms and take it further on this side. When you're ready with an inhale, just come back to center. Reach up. And with the exhale, bring the hands down through center to your low back. Palms facing away, fingers spread wide, keep your shoulders pulled back, keep your elbows wide, and keep your chest open. And we're going to go back and forth to this cross step here. So put the weight to your left foot. Step your right foot back and across, come up onto the toes. Now lean back, keep your shoulders pulled back, stay balanced. And then come forward, back to center, and switch it out. Weight to the right foot, left foot back and across, stay on the toes. Draw your shoulders back, lean back just a bit. And then bring this forward. Weight to your left foot. Now step the right foot back and across. Step it a little bit longer this time. Lean back, pull the shoulders back. And then come back into center. Weight to the right foot, left foot back and across again. Step this long. Lean back, keep your shoulders pulled back. And then come back to center. Weight to the left foot. Right foot back and across again. Lean back, shoulders back. Now hold here. See about taking this further. Release the left hand, reach it back toward your right heel. Maybe look down toward your down the length of your left arm, and maybe even straighten your left leg a little bit to take this further. And then come back to center, both hands behind. Right foot's your base. Step the left foot back and across. And again, lean back here, keep your shoulders pulled back. See about taking this further. Release the right hand, reach back toward your left heel, and maybe look down the length of the right arm. Maybe work to straighten your right leg a little bit. And then both hands behind, come back to center. Weight to the left foot, right foot back and across. Now this time, hinge forward. Dip the right knee down, bring your belly down toward your left thigh, shoulders pull back. Right knee all the way to the floor. When you're ready with an inhale, reach your right arm high. And with the exhale, bring that elbow down past your left thigh. Now use your bound left arm, draw that left shoulder back, look up toward the ceiling and just hold. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release, both hands behind. Push into your left foot, step forward. And then take this in the other side. Weight to the right foot, left foot back and across this time. Now, hinge from the hips, belly to the right thigh, dip your left knee down low. And then once you're down, inhale your left arm high. With the exhale, bring the left elbow past the right thigh. Use the bound right arm to pull the right shoulder back and hold here. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, just release this, both hands behind. Push into the right foot, step this forward. And now from here, I'm going to step to the front of the mat just for the camera, but stay where you are. And then bring your hands behind your head. Interlace the fingers, palms toward you. Now keep the palms open, shoulders pulled back, elbows wide, keep your chest open. And then dig into your toes and lift your heels up off the floor. Keep your spine tall. Now as you're ready from here, lift your heels, bend the knees, let the knees go forward. Come down about halfway, just take it slow. And then come back up to straight legs. Set the heels down for a moment. Again, keep your chest open, lift the heels. Start to sink down, knees forward, shoulders pull back, keep your spine upright. Bring it back up, and then set your heels down. Now one more time. Up onto the toes, lift your heels, keep your shoulders pulled back, keep your chest open, bend the knees, sink down. Now we're going to take this all the way down. Try to keep your torso upright. You can release the hands whenever you need to. Ideally, you take this all the way down to your heels. And once you're down, hands down to the floor in front of you, walk your feet back, come into all fours. And once you're in all fours, give yourself a moment, move around. So stretch your hands, stretch your fingers, let the shoulders and hips move a bit, and just feel things out. And then come back into center in all fours. Let's take this into the wrist. So bring your legs together, knees to touch, feet to touch as well. And then slide the hands in close. So the hands are about one hand's length forward of the knees. Now keep your palms down. Actually, flip your hands over. This is what we're going to do. Palms up, fingertips point in the direction of your feet. And then spread your fingers out wide, press your fingertips down, straight arms. You can take the weight to your legs or lean forward toward your hands, whatever you like, but keep your arms straight and keep your hands tense. Start to just sway the shoulders side to side. Just feel this out. And let the stretch go through the backs of the hands, into the wrists, up into the forearms. And then just bring yourself into center from here. Now keep your arms as straight as you can. Keep your fingertips pressing down. And then we're just going to move the lower body from here. Now I want you to keep your knees bent. But lift your right leg. Bring the big toe over the left as far as you can. Twist your lower body. And then come back to center with the legs together. Keep the left leg bent, but bring that left big toe over to the right. And then back to center here. And just keep on taking this back and forth side to side at your own pace. You can go fast, you can go slow, but work the twist. And as you're twisting, keep that tension in your hands with your fingertips pressing down. Try to keep your arms straight as you're moving. And then just give it another round or so. Try to finish with your left big toe over to the right side before you bring your legs back together. And then once you stop, go ahead, flip your hands over. Palms down, fingertips pointing in the direction of your feet. Now keep the hands shoulder width, spread your fingers out wide. You can move the hands further away from you or closer in if you like. But dig your fingertips into the floor, keep your hands tense. Start with straight arms and just circle your shoulders over your wrists here. And then just bring this into center. Now with the arms still straight, let's go back and forth. Legs are still together. But then as you're gripping the floor, bring your shoulders forward. Pull the elbows underneath you and bend at least a little bit. And then come back up to straight. And just keep going back and forth like that. Shoulders forward, elbows in. Maybe take it down a little bit further each time. Try to look forward. Pull your chest forward. Take more weight in your hands. And just feel how bending into the elbows changes the stretch moving into your forearms. Now, the next time you bring this forward, stay forward here. Try to keep your weight in your hands with your elbows bent like this, the fingertips digging down. Keep looking forward. And then just like with the last stretch, just twist your lower body. Lift your right leg, bring the big toe over to the left. And then come back to center. Left big toe over to the right. And back to center here. And just keep on moving back and forth. Now, as you're moving, keep your fingers gripping. Try to keep your weight forward best you can. And just move at your own pace. And then just give it one more round. Try to finish this with the left big toe going over to the right side before you bring it back to center. And then once you're back at center, come up onto the fingertips down to sitting on your heels and take a moment. Shake your hands out. Loosen up your fingers and loosen up your wrists. Once the hand's ready, bring your legs out from underneath you and come to a seat. And then feet in front of you about hips width distance apart. Hands behind the shoulders, shoulder width. Palms down, fingertips out to the sides. Lift your seat up off the floor. And I just want you to crab walk this. So just go ahead and shift your weight side to side. Walk this to the back of your mat. And once you make it to the back, walk this all the way to the front. Now just let your weight shift. You're moving opposite hand and opposite foot. From the front of the mat, walk it back again, but then exaggerate the motion. So try to open your chest to one side and then the other. Press into a straight arm. And just keep moving back and forth and twisting like this. Once you make it to the back of the mat, walk it forward the same way. And don't worry about making too much progress with each step. Just take it back and forth and open up one side to the next. From the front of the mat, walk it back into center. And then once you're back at center, just set yourself down, shake your hands out for a moment. And then take it up to a regular reverse tabletop. Now feet in front of you about hips width distance apart. Hands behind the shoulders about shoulder width. Palms down, fingertips forward. If you can always rotate to the sides. But lift your seat up off the floor. And take it up and down. With an inhale, press your hips up high, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, lift your hips up again. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up high and hold this time. Now you can look forward, look up, or hang your head back, but keep your glutes squeezing, keep your hips lifting. Now just keep breathing here. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just sink down, but keep your seat off the floor. I want to take it up again a little bit differently. Now keep the right foot on the floor and hook the left foot behind your right heel. And just keep that left foot pressing down. Now, if your hips open like this, go up and down. Inhale, press your hips high, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, lift this up again. And exhale, lower. Inhale, press high and hold this time. Keep your glutes squeezing. Left foot presses to the floor, but still pull the knees out wide and keep breathing. Take an inhale. With the exhale, sink down and switch this out. Set your left foot flat. And then hook the right foot behind your left heel. Now keep that right foot pressing down. Inhale, press your hips high, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, lift this up again. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, press up one more time and hold here. Keep your glutes squeezed and keep lifting. Even with the right foot pressing to the floor, pull the knees out wide and keep breathing. Take an inhale. With the exhale, come all the way down. And now this time, go ahead, uncross your legs, shake your hands out just a bit. And then once the hands are ready, just bring the hands behind the shoulders, about shoulder width, fingertips to the sides. Lift your seat up off the floor and keep your seat low. Now walk the feet in as close as you can and bring the thighs in toward your belly. And then once you've got the legs in close like this, push into your hands, keep your seat lifted, dig into your toes. Now press into the toes, lift your heels, push your knees forward, squeeze your glutes, and then pull back in and bring your heels back down. Again like that, lift your heels, press your knees forward, and then sink back down. Lift up your heels, press the knees forward again, and then come back down to flat feet. Again, onto the toes, lift your heels, knees forward, squeeze your glutes a little bit, and then bring your heels down. One more time, up under the toes, heels up, knees forward, hold here. Now from this position, keep your knees forward, walk your hands in, bring your torso upright, legs together, find a toe squat. So heels are lifted, knees pointing forward, legs together. Round your spine, keep your fingertips on the floor here to start. And then once you're ready, we're going to take this back and forth. Now this is going to be a little bit core work from this position. So keep your hands on the floor. This is the rule. You don't get to lift your hands. We're going to extend one leg at a time, straight forward, and then pull straight back. And the way to back off from this, if this is too hard, is to lift your hips up high so you can get your leg through. Harder is going to be to try to keep the hips down lower. Now pull the right knee in toward your chest, around your spine. Extend your right leg forward, set the heel. Now pull the knee back in, round your spine, extend the right leg all the way back, lift the hips as much as you need, and then come back to center on both heels. Pull the left knee to your chest, round your spine. Left leg forward, set your heel down. Pull back in, lift the hips as much as you need, but extend that left leg back, and then come back into center. Now right leg forward, set your heel down. Pull through center, come all the way back, and then back onto both heels. Left leg forward, heel down. Pull through center, come all the way back, and then back to your toe squat again. Right leg forward, heel to the floor. Pull through center, come all the way back, and then come back down to both heels. Left leg forward, heel down. Pull through center, extend this behind. Back to both heels again. Right leg forward, heel to the floor. Pull through center, come all the way back, and then on to both heels. Left leg forward, heel down. Pull through center, extend it behind. Back to both heels a couple more rounds. Right leg forward, heel down. Pull through center, extend all the way back. And come back to both heels. Left leg forward, heel down. Pull through center, extend this behind. And then back to your toe squat again. Last round, right leg forward, set your heel. Pull through center, come all the way back. And then come back down to the toe squat. Left leg forward, heel down. Pull through center, extend this behind. And then on to both heels again. Now bring yourself up tall, stay in your toe squat, bring your spine to vertical. See about bringing your hands to heart center, find your balance for a moment. And then take this to your twist, left hand to the floor at your side. Inhale the right arm high. Now with the exhale, bring the right elbow down and press into your left thigh. Now you can just stay here and twist, lengthen out your spine. If you want to take it further, approaching the arm balance. Right palm all the way down. Left hand lines up with the right. Now grip the floor with your fingers. Bring your shoulders forward, pull the elbows in. Lift the hips a little bit and just lean. See about lifting that right foot for a moment. And then set it down. Turn to center. And let's take this the other way. Now right hand down at your side. Inhale your left arm high. With the exhale, bring the left elbow down into your right thigh. And then lengthen out your spine. Open that twist toward the right side. To take it further, bring the left palm flat, set the right hand down in line with the left, and then shoulders forward, lift your hips as you need. As you bend the elbows, just see about leaning and lifting that left foot for a moment. And then turn back to center, and you're still in that toe squat. Bring your torso upright, hands to heart center, hold here. Now try to keep your spine tall. Lift your seat up off your heels just a few inches and hold. Legs squeeze toward each other. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, just release. Bring your hands down, bring your knees down, come into all fours. And once you're in all fours, give yourself a move around. Maybe shake your legs out a little bit, shake out your feet. And you can always just stay here and breathe, maybe take another stretch, whatever you like. Whenever you're ready, bring yourself into downward facing dog. Now, as you settle into your down dog, take a look at how you set this up. Hands about shoulder width distance apart. Now spread your fingers wide, flatten your palms so you can feel some weight toward the base of your thumbs. Sink your chest low, but press your hips up as high toward the ceiling as you can and keep reaching up through the hips. Now keep some tension through your belly. Round the low ribs, stretch your spine long to keep the hips pressing high. If your legs are tight, let the knees bend. And maybe just pedal this out and keep your hips moving side to side. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just bend the knees, look forward, step to the front. Let's take a ragdoll fold. So feet about hips width distance apart, deep into the knees. Let your belly touch your thighs. Let your head hang, let your spine round. Just let everything go long and loose here. Let the muscles of your neck relax. Now you can hang your hands to the floor, reach to opposite elbows if you like, and maybe shake this side to side to loosen further. And then when you're ready, just release any grip that you have. Keep the bend in the knees to begin, but restack your spine. So slowly round this up to standing. Bring your head up last. And then just open up your palms at your sides. Now with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands down to heart center. Now take a moment here to breathe, set an intention. Let your mind clear, find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your hands. Now at the next inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. Hinge at the hips, start with a straight spine, put a little bend in the knees. Keep your core engaged, move smoothly, and then just release this at the bottom. With an inhale, lift it up halfway, fingertips to the floor or to your shins, lengthen forward through the crown of your head. And then with the exhale, bring your hands to the mat and step this back to high plank. Now find your shape. Sink the shoulders, palms press to the floor. Press the floor away from you. Press your spine up toward the ceiling. Keep your spine lifted. And take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, slowly bring your shoulders forward as the elbows bend. Now keep your body in line. Elbows pulled into your sides and lower with control. All the way down into your belly. Once you're down, flatten the feet out behind you. Hands under the shoulders, elbows in at your sides. And let's take it up and down through low cobra. So with an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, roll this back down. Inhale, peel this up again. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, peel up one more time. And just stay lifted. Now keep the lift in the upper body, press into your feet. Take some or all the weight out of your hands. Elbows at your sides, draw the shoulders back, keep your gaze forward. And work to lift this up a little bit higher. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll back down. Now hands under the shoulders, elbows in at your sides. Press your palms into the floor, and let's take it to upward facing dog. With an inhale, straighten your arms. Now pull your chest forward. Let your hips hang, stay on the tops of your feet. Keep your legs active. Work to lift your knees up from the mat. Take it further. Kick your feet down. Squeeze your glutes. Pull the hips forward to deepen and lengthen the arc all through the front. Now lift up with the arms, but lift with your shoulders. Keep your neck long. Keep your chest pulling forward. And then take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, pull your belly in. Hips up high to down dog. Now paddle out. Let your hips move side to side. Now from your downward facing dog, inhale your right leg high behind you. And open to a scorpion dog right away. Bend your right knee, hang your right foot left. Let your body twist. Lift that right hip as high as you can. Keep the shoulders squared. Inhale, straighten your right leg through like a dog. And with the exhale, back to down dog, right foot to the floor. Other side, inhale your left leg high. Now bend your left knee, hang the left foot right, open up and twist. Inhale, straighten that left leg through like a dog. Exhale, set the foot down. From your down dog, take an inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, forward, fold. Inhale to standing, reach this up high. And then with the exhale, sink in a chair. Now put the weight to your heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. As you settle in, be aware of your stance. Feet not too wide within hips width distance. Big toes and knees towards center, belly pulled in. Now bring your hands behind your head. Fingers interlaced, palms open, elbows wide. Keep your shoulders back and keep your chest open. Maybe sink this down lower. And then we'll take that cross step from here. Now put the weight to the right foot, keep your hips low. Left foot back and across, keep your shoulders pulled back. Come back to center, come back to chair. Weight to your left foot, right foot back and across this time. And then come back into center, stay low. Weight to the right foot, left foot back and across. Come back to center here. And then put the weight to your left foot, right foot back and across this time. And back to center, feet together. Weight to your right foot, left foot back and across one more time. Now from here, start to dip your left knee, hinge from the hips, belly toward the right thigh. Once your left knee is all the way down, take an inhale, reach both arms high. With the exhale, hands through center, bring the left elbow outside the right thigh and twist. Now press your elbow to your thigh, press your palms together, look up over your right shoulder, just breathe here. Keep your spine long as you're twisting. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, release. Both hands down around the right foot. Step your left foot straight back. Find low lunge. Now as you come into this, just set this up. Feet on two separate tracks, hips width distance apart. Left heel lifted behind. When you're ready, hands to your hips with an inhale. Just bring your torso all the way upright. Now take them all. Be sure your stance is square. Deep into the right knee, left leg towards straight, left hip forward, right hip back. When you're ready with an inhale, reach your arms up high. Now with the exhale, twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Open up to your right side. Inhale back to center. Reach both arms up. Exhale, twist again, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale to center, reach up high. Exhale, twist, right arm back, left arm forward, and hold this time. Now as you hold on to this, bring the left hand to your chest. Look down the length of your right arm. Reach your right hand back toward your left heel. And if you want to take it further, maybe start to straighten your right leg as you're leaning and twisting. Just take this to where you can. Now slowly, with an inhale, turn back to center, both arms high. And then from here, take a half bind, right arm behind your back, palm facing. Keep that shoulder pulled back. Keep reaching up through your left arm. And we'll take a short breath to movement sequence here, but we'll take the first round slow. So take an inhale. And then with the exhale, lean forward, reach your left arm back, keep looking forward. Now when you're ready, push into the right foot. Come up to your warrior three. Lift the left foot, maybe more upright, maybe toward parallel with the floor. And then bend the right knee, set your left foot down. You're still leaning forward. Now inhale, left arm high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, step back down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three, hold here. Now revolve half moon, bend the right knee, bring the left hand to the floor. And then pull the right shoulder back, open your chest to the right side, find your twist. Now you can stay here and stay low. The left leg's just reaching toward the back of the mat. If you can go further, straighten the right leg. Maybe open up with the right arm high. If you want to bind it, bend your left knee, reach with your right hand. If you find that grip, kick in your hand to open further up into the twist. Now take an inhale. Exhale, release. Both hands down, step your left foot down behind you. And then bring the right foot toward the upper right corner of the mat. Right ankle forward to the right knee. Now, both hands inside the right leg. Curl the toes of the right foot up and keep them curled. Roll to the outside edge of the foot with the knee to the side. Now sink your hips down low. Bring your left knee down. Flatten the left foot behind you. And keep that left hip sinking down and pulling forward. Now when you're ready, open to the right side. Reach your right arm back and take a half bind. So palm face may pull the shoulder back. Look back toward your left foot. And keep that left hip low, still pulling forward. Kick that left foot down. And just stay open like this and feel that length through the front of the left side of your body. Now this is good enough right here. Keep your hips low like this, but if you can go further without backing up your hips, you can bend your left knee and lift the heel. Maybe take hold of that foot with your right hand and bring the heel closer, but keep your left hip low and keep that right knee out to the side. Just take things to where you can. Now take an inhale here. With the exhale, release. Now both hands down, right foot in between your hands. Tuck the toes of your left foot and lift your left knee. Now step the left foot forward next to the right and stay folded. Come into your toe squat. Lift your heels, legs together, knees go forward. Sink your hips down. And then turn. Bring your knees over your left side. And then the right hand stays down. We'll take the twist. Inhale your left arm high. With the exhale, bring that left elbow down, press into the right thigh, lengthen out your spine, open up your chest to the front as far as you can. This is good enough. Keep your spine long. Now, if you're going to take the arm balance, bring that left hand down flat. Right hand lines up with the left. Dig into your fingertips. Bring your shoulders forward. Bend the elbows toward you. Lift the hips as you need. And then lean forward to lift your feet up off the floor. Take whatever version of the pose you like. And just, I guess, move through the vinyasa when you're ready. Once you find it down, dog paddle things out. And we'll take all that to the other side. When you're ready with an inhale, raise your left leg high behind you. Now bend your left knee, open to that scorpion dog. So lift your left hip, but keep your shoulders squared. Work the twist. Inhale, straighten the left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the foot to the floor. Inhale, the right leg high behind. Now bend the right knee, right foot left, open to your scorpion dog on this side and twist. Inhale, straighten the right leg, three-legged dog. And with the exhale, set the foot. From your down dog, take an inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or float. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing, reach us up high. And then with the exhale, sink back into chair, put the weight to heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now, once you settle again, see the feet are within hips width distance, big toes and knees towards center. And then hands behind your head, interlace your fingers, palms open, elbows wide, shoulders pulled back, keep your gaze forward, keep your hips low. Now back and across from here, weight to left foot, right foot back and across, keep your chest open. Come back to center, back to chair. Weight to the right foot, left foot back and across this time. And then come forward, feet side by side. On to your left foot, right foot back and across, shoulders pulled back. Bring it back to center again. Weight to the right foot, left foot back and across. Keep your hips low. Come back to center, back to chair. Weight to your left foot, right foot back and across this time. Hold. And then dip the right knee down. Bring your belly toward your left thigh. Once the right knee's down, take an inhale. Reach up with both arms. With the exhale, hands through center and twist. Right elbow outside the left thigh this time. Now press the elbow to the thigh. Press the palms together. Gaze up high. And just breathe here. Take an inhale. And now with the exhale, release. Both hands down around the left foot. Step the right foot straight back, low lunge. Now look at your low lunge. Be sure the feet on two separate tracks, hips with distance side to side. And then once you're ready, with an inhale, hands to hips, bring your torso all the way upright. And find that high lunge stance. Pull the right hip forward, left hip back. Now with an inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, vertical twist. Left arm back, right arm forward, open up to the side. Inhale, back to center, reach up high. Exhale, twist again, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale to center, arms up high. Exhale, one more time, left arm back, right arm forward, hold here. Now look back toward that left hand, bring the right hand to your chest. As you're looking back, reach that left hand toward your right heel. If you want to go further, maybe work to straighten your left leg as you're leaning and twisting. Now slowly, with an inhale, turn to center, arms reach high. And then once you come back to center, take a half bind, left arm behind your back, palm face. When you keep that shoulder pulled back, reach to the right arm. And let's take that short sequence here. We'll take the first round slow. So take an inhale. With the exhale, lean forward, reach your arm back. Now when you're ready, push to the left foot, lift the right, come to your warrior three, more upright maybe, or maybe toward parallel. And then just bend the left knee, set the right foot down, you're still leaning. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, step it down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, warrior three, stay here. And let's take revolved half moon. Bend your left knee, bring the right hand to the floor. Now lift your left shoulder, open up your chest to the left, let your body twist. Good enough here, but if you want to go further, maybe straighten the left leg, maybe open up and reach your left arm high. And if you want to bind it, bend the right knee, reach with your left hand. If you find that foot kick into your hand, let it pull your shoulder back. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just release. Bring both hands down, set the right foot down behind you. And then walk that left foot toward the upper left corner of the mat, ankle past the knee. Both hands inside the left foot. Now curl the toes of the left foot up, keep them curled, keep the foot tense, roll to the outside edge and keep that knee to the side. Sink your hips low and pull your chest forward. And keep that right hip down. Now right knee to the floor, right foot flat behind, kick into the floor. And keep that right hip low, feel all that stretching on the front of the right side. Now open up to left, reach your left arm back. And then take your half bind, left arm behind your back, keep the shoulder pulled back, look back toward that right foot. And this is good enough right here. Now if you can go further without backing up your hips, go ahead, bend the right knee, pull the heel toward your seat, and then maybe reach with your left hand, you can pull that heel closer. But wherever you take this, keep the right hip down low, and just feel that twist, feel the length of the front of the right side. Keep breathing here. Now take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, release. Bring both hands down. Left foot between your hands. Step the right foot forward next to the left. And with your legs together, lift your heels. Bring yourself down to that toe squat with the knees forward. Now let's take it from here into the twist. So turn your knees over to your right side. And then your left hand stays down. Inhale the right arm high. And with the exhale, bring the right elbow down. Press it into your left thigh. Lengthen out your spine. Open your chest to the front as far as you can. Now, if you're going to take it further to the arm balance, right palm comes down flat. Left hand lines up the right. Grip the floor. Look forward. Shoulders forward. Bend the elbows toward you. Lift the hips as you need to, but then lean to lift the feet. And just take it the way you can. When you're ready, take it through another vinyasa. Now from your down dog, inhale the right leg high behind you. With the exhale, bring it forward for half pigeon. Right knee behind the right wrist, right ankle somewhere behind the left. Now go bring your left knee down, flatten your left foot behind. Pull your left hip forward, keep your hips squared so the left hip's in line with the right. Just sink your weight straight down. Now finally, some of that stretch on the right side, outer hip toward the glutes. You can stay upright like this, you can go deeper toward the back bend. And you can always just melt this down. Just take it the way you like and breathe into this here. Now if your hands are forward, slowly just walk them in close. And then once the hands are close enough, pull your belly in, back your hips up over your left knee, and then bring the right knee down next to the left. I want to take this into camel pose. So see your knees are about hips width distance apart, and then bring yourself up right here for a moment. Now you can flatten your feet, and this is the way I always do it. If you prefer, you can tuck your toes. We're going to open this up to the side. So to start this, just bring the right hand to your chest. Am I doing the right side? No, actually, we're going to take this the other way. Left hand to your chest, right hand to the right hip, and just pull that right shoulder back. Now just take this back and forth a few times. So pull your belly in, sink your hips down toward your heels. Now kick into the floor, keep that right shoulder back and look down toward that right heel. And then again, pull your belly in, sink back down. Kick into the floor, hips forward, draw the right shoulder back, look down to the right. And then one more time, sink down toward your heels. Kick into the floor, lift up. Pull the right shoulder back, press your hips forward, and hold. Now, if you can take it further, bring the right hand down to the right heel. And then let your head fall back. Keep your chest open to the right. If you want to take this deeper, go ahead, reach that left arm past your head, but keep your hips pressing forward so you're taking the weight off your feet. And just keep breathing here. Now slowly take an inhale. With the exhale, just turn back to center, hands to your hips. And then go ahead, sink down to your heels. Now if you need to stay here and take a couple breaths, that's fine. But when you're ready, just bring your hands to the floor. And then tuck your toes. Come back to down dog, and we'll take all that on the other side. When you're ready, with an inhale, raise your left leg high. And with the exhale, bring it forward. Left knee behind your left wrist of ankle, somewhere behind the right. Right knee down, right foot flat behind. Pull the right hip forward, keep it in line with the left. Sink your weight straight down. And again, square up your hips toward the front and look for at least some of that stretch on the left side, out of left hip or toward the glutes. Maybe stay upright, maybe go deeper toward the back bend. You can always just melt it down. Now again, if your hands are forward, walk them in close. When they're close enough, pull your belly in, back the hips up over the right knee. Slide your left foot back and bring your knees in line. Let's take that camel variation again. So knees are about hips width distance apart. Bring yourself up with your hands on your hips. And now taking this to this side, keep your left hand on your hip, bring the right hand to your chest and just open to the side a little bit. And then go back and forth. Sink your seat back toward your heels. Kick into the floor, press your hips forward, draw your left shoulder back. And then again, sink back down, pull your belly in. Kick into the floor, press your hips forward, squeeze your glutes open to the left side. One more time, sink back toward your heels. And then kick into the floor, squeeze your glutes, press the hips forward, draw that left shoulder back, hold here. And this is good enough. Just keep the left hand on your left hip and lift that right shoulder. Maybe let your head fall back like this. Now if you want to go further, you can bring your left hand to your left heel. Maybe reach that right arm past your head, but keep the hips pressing forward to take the weight off your feet and keep breathing with this. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, slowly turn to center, hands to your hips. Sink down to your heels. And again, you're going to stay here for a moment and breathe if you need to. Whenever you're ready, bring your legs out from underneath and then come all the way down onto your back. Once you're down, squeeze everything in and pull your knees into your chest. And we'll take this into Supta Gomukhasana. Now just set the left foot on the floor and then pull the right knee to the center of your chest. Open your right leg to 90 degrees. Cross your legs here, left knee in directly behind the right. Now squeeze your legs together and squeeze down tight. Opposite hand to opposite leg. You can hold the knees and that's plenty. Now if you want to go further, you can work your hands toward your feet. And if you want to take it deep, curl your toes toward your hands and then pull your feet toward the floor and up toward your shoulders at the same time. Now just take this to where you can and whatever grip you have, keep your knees close. Work to flatten your spine as you're pulling down. And then press back up into your hands at the same time. Take a deep inhale. With the exhale, just release your grip, uncross your legs, and switch it out. Right foot to the floor, left knee to the center of your chest. Open your left leg to 90 degrees. And then cross your legs together tight. Bring the right knee in directly behind the left. Now again, you can hold the knees. You can work your hands toward your feet. If you're going to take it deep, curl your toes toward your hands. Pull the feet toward the floor and toward your shoulders at the same time. Now again, work to keep your knees close. Try to flatten your spine as much as you can. And keep pushing back to the hands as the hands pull down. And just breathe with this. Take a deep inhale. With the exhale, just release your grip, uncross your legs. Knees to your chest side by side. And then take happy baby, reach between the knees. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet. And stack your ankles above your knees, pull down on both sides. Now draw the knees down toward the floor, outside your ribs. Press your feet up into your hands at the same time and keep the tension working both up and down. Try to flatten your spine, stick your tailbone down toward the floor. If you want to take it further, you can rock a little bit side to side. Further still, you can extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally, from here, take a deep inhale, draw down as much as you can. And when you exhale, just release. Extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. And just let your eyes close here and let your body settle down into the mat. And then just start to move again bit by bit, fingers and toes, arms and legs. Take a deep inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And then with the exhale, bring the elbows back into your chest, pull the knees up as well. And just find your way up to a comfortable seat. Ground yourself into the mat here, stack your spine. Bring your hands up to heart center. And then take a deep inhale. Hold on to at the top. And just let everything go. I thank you for joining class. Namaste.